When rape gets less time than a tweet, the circus of British justice. Imagine this. You've just read a headline that makes your brain short-circuit. A man convicted of rape receives a 28-month sentence. Meanwhile, a woman who posts a vile, hateful tweet encouraging violence gets 31 months. Yes, you read that right. 3 months more for a tweet than for sexual violence. Welcome back to UK Plug, where British politics is so absurd, you'd swear it was written by the scriptwriters of Black Mirror on a bender. Today, we're diving headfirst into the latest Westminster circus, the scandal swirling around Attorney General Lord Richard Hermer, a man so embattled, he's managed to unite the usually squabbling Tories in calls for his head. And if you think this story is just about sentencing, strap in. This is a tale of political grandstanding, judicial confusion, and a justice system that sometimes seems about as reliable as a chocolate teapot. Let's set the scene. Chris Philp, the Shadow Home Secretary, is on his feet in Parliament, practically vibrating with outrage. His voice echoes around the chamber as he slams what he calls two-tired justice. He points out something so surreal it sounds made up. A rapist gets 28 months. Lucy Connolly, who used Twitter to incite violence after the Southport attack, posting, among other things, set fire to all the hotel full of bastards, gets 31 months. Now, let's be clear. Incitement to violence is serious. But when a tweet gets you more time in prison than actual sexual violence, you have to wonder if the justice system's calculator has suffered a catastrophic malfunction. The public, quite understandably, are left reeling. Philp pounds the point. Why does Lord Hermer, the government's top legal officer, seem to think rape is less serious than Twitter comments? It's not just the sentences that have people up in arms. Lord Hermer is having what could charitably be described as a bad month. Days before, he compared calls to leave international courts to 1930s Germany, a reference so fraught that his own spokesman had to apologize. Calling this clumsy is like calling Brexit a minor paperwork issue. The Tories, sensing weakness, are baying for his resignation. The Conservative leader even accuses him of believing in the rule of lawyers, not the rule of law. A rare moment of wit in Westminster. But here's the kicker. Lord Hermer had the power, under the unduly lenient sentencing scheme, to refer that 28-month rape sentence for review. He chose not to. Meanwhile, Lucy Connolly is sentenced to the full 31 months for her Twitter outburst. The optics, frankly, are appalling. Labour, for their part, are scrambling. Yvette Cooper, the Home Secretary, comes out swinging, accusing the Tories of leaving them with a shocking legacy on crime and immigration. She points out, not unfairly, that charge rates for rape created under the previous government. It's classic British politics, divorced parents arguing over who broke the kids, except the kids are the British justice system. But when pushed on why Lord Hermer didn't refer the rape sentence for review, Cooper sidesteps. Technically, he doesn't decide sentences, she says, conveniently ignoring the fact the asterisk have intervened. Meanwhile, Sir Keir Starmer tries to thread the needle, defending Lucy Connolly's sentence as a necessary stand against incitement, while claiming to support free speech. It's like saying you love both cake and dieting. Technically possible, but the math doesn't add up. What this fiasco really exposes is a deep, uncomfortable question about British justice. Are we now tougher on people who say horrible things online than on people who commit actual violent crimes? If so, that's not justice. It's a social media moderation policy with a prison attached. Add in the usual suspects, Graham Stewart throwing around national inquiries and grooming gangs, and you have the ultimate political blender, every controversial topic whirring together, with little hope of anything coherent coming out. British politics is, as ever, an endless episode of *EastEnders*. The plot lines are less believable, and the acting is somehow worse. Lord Hermer sits at the center, hoping the storm will pass. But the reality is this. When rape gets 28 months and a tweet gets 31, it's time to question whether the system priorities are right. Consistency matters. So does public confidence. If the public starts to believe that online hate is punished more harshly than sexual violence, trust in the justice system will erode even further. The Tories smell blood, circling like sharks. Labour tries to deflect. But the central issue remains unresolved. Is this justice, or is it just chaos with a gavel? What do you think? Is Lord Hermer's position defensible, or should he be shown the door faster than a bad Tinder date? Are we witnessing true two-tier justice, or just a messy reality of a complex legal system in the social media age? Drop your thoughts below, and please, keep it civil. We don't need anyone getting 31 months for a spicy comment. If you found this breakdown of British political madness enlightening, hit subscribe and ring that bell. There's always more chaos coming. Until next time, this has been UK Plug, keeping you sane in an insane political world.